it's like you can be so affected by a book, and I
Oh,
think
yes, you can. Mhm.
that's gonna be our sound bite. "Oh, yes, you
Yeah.
can."
Mom's thinking of 50 Shades of Grey. She's like,
No, no,
Excited.
exactly.
Welcome to the Cookie Bookie Club. Today we are talking all about AI in the book world, and we are
Yes.
answering the question, would you read an AI book? To clarify, what is AI
Mhm.
in the book world? Okay, when I'm asking that question, I'm talking about like generative AI, which is using AI as a co-author in a book. So feeding it information and having it do the creation of the writing and then putting that in pieces, in parts, or in a whole entire book. Um, because there are a lot of AI tools. Every single website and I don't it just seems like you can't escape AI tools anywhere, even if you try. So I'm not talking about like using AI to help with punctuation or things like that, or like
Okay.
research. I'm talking about just actually authoring a book using AI. So, since you have that background info, first question, would you read a book if you knew that the author used AI to write it?
I would not, because I think it's weird. Um, and I also saw this thing that was like AI can never replace art because AI uses past examples of
Mhm.
everything. So it's just more of like a data
Mm,
collection.
mhm,
It can't replace creativity, which is creating something new. 'Cause it
Mhm.
doesn't have that in its brain, hopefully. Um, but also I don't know, I don't wanna read a book by a robot. That's not
mhm,
Mhm.
something I would want to do, especially when there's so many writers that have amazing ideas and amazing books, and those don't get picked up by publishers. So, like, for something that's written by not a real human, for that to get picked up and sold is
Mhm.
like, who gets that money? Just the publisher? Not the, because the
Oh,
author,
that's a
like,
good yeah.
Yeah, most of the AI written work is self-published. So that was kind of something I was going to get into was
Published by who? The robot or what?
no, the person, I mean, AI cannot work without people feeding into it. So the
Mhm,
person, like, there are so many people that are making a lot of money because they're just having AI create books and then they're self-publishing it through Amazon. And even if
mm,
like there's one person that is selling hundreds and hundreds of romance novels and she's making a ton of money, she's not selling the books for a lot. She's not becoming this well-known author, but it's just
mhm,
all about productivity, you know,
hmm,
hmm,
um,
hmm.
quantity, not quality.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so, but before we get into that, Mom, what about you?
Well, I also am leaning towards how Mary Kate is because I just, um, you know, and I don't know, this is kind of, I don't know if this goes into a political realm or whatever, but you know how I don't shop at Walmart. And I feel like this is the Walmart of the books,
Mm,
because I feel like they don't care about the people. And I feel like it's kind of fake almost.
yeah. I
I
mean,
don't
I will
know.
even say that Walmart is so much better because I feel like at least Walmart employs so many people and with AI,
Well,
people
that's the
work
problem.
there. People work
But
there.
the problem I have with that is that they have shown that they don't give them a livable wage, that they make sure they're
Yes.
part-time, that they don't get insurance, and, yes, it's somewhere for these people to go, but I feel like you have to have money before you can work there.
Yeah,
So,
No,
no,
I'm
this
I
sorry,
is
under
this is kind of
this
a
is
rant away
no.
from
well,
AI, but
well, this is also I mom has been talking about this since I was in elementary school. So I also don't know if mom has any updated information on Walmart.
Right.
this
but
is
but
true.
like 2008, 2009 I think is when there was like a lot of controversy with them, like they would have their employees clock out and
Mhm.
like still do work
Stay
and
there,
like
yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
So a mom can hold a grudge, let me tell
Yes,
you.
I
Yes.
can.
Yes.
Yes.
Let me tell you.
But
But that's a good reason to hold a grudge though.
Yeah.
yes, yeah. But my point was that, like, it would be more comparable if Walmart had one employee running the whole thing. Because with AI, the only person benefiting is the person feeding the information. And then, like, even these huge data centers, they're taking up all this land, killing all this
Mhm.
farmland,
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
nature, like ruining
Mhm.
water supply, whatever.
Yes.
And there's like
Mhm.
one person working there. Like they don't need
Mhm.
people working there. So
Yeah.
it's like that's what I meant was that it's yeah,
Now,
it's
is
not
it
helpful to
also
anyone.
comparable to, like, it used to be you'd go into McDonald's or Panera Bread. I really notice it with Panera Bread now. And they have the iPads that you just order from the iPads instead of having a human there. So now a lot of those people have lost their jobs because they put a iPad there,
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, I'm
to
sure
do
you
the
can
ordering.
compare it. I mean, that's a big fear with anything AI is that it's pushing out human
Mhm.
from their jobs, like, and it's everywhere. Like, as a teacher, it's like, hypocritical, I feel like, sometimes because we have banned cell phones in school, and we're teaching kids not to use AI and, like, not to plagiarize and all
Mhm.
this, but then we're constantly being like, "Oh, this is how you can use AI. This is how you" like, we're getting trainings, and it just feels like, oh, I'm just so sick of AI everywhere." And
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
I read something that was just a comment from somebody, but it's like stuck with me, and it's if it wasn't worth writing, it's not worth reading. And that's what
Oh,
yeah,
Mm,
so
that's a
ouch.
great I love that. I
right.
really love that.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
cause even like a lot of people use AI to write emails and like yada yada, and like you can
Mhm.
spot it. And I'm like,
Mm.
if you didn't care enough to actually write out the email,
Yes.
or the AI flyers. I mean, we could go down a whole
Yeah. When Canva is so fun and
yes.
people want to like use AI to make flyers and all this stuff and I think it's just like I don't know. I also feel like if a book was written by AI, like I don't even know if the author who is like co-writing it with AI, like if they even edited it, if they've read it,
Mm.
or if they're
Mhm.
Mhm.
just like doing it as kind of like an easy revenue stream to
Yeah.
just make it and then put it out right away
Yeah,
and not
some are
even
for
edit. Who
sure.
knows what's in it?
I know that there's been a couple of here, let me pull it up on my phone. There's been a couple of authors that have been outed by leaving the prompts in the book,
Really?
which is
Oh
like so
my
embarrassing.
gosh.
Yeah, oh, like so this author is not Jay Bree. Okay.
Okay.
And this prompt was left in their book. I've rewritten the passage to align more with Jay Bree's style, which features more tension, gritty undertones, and raw emotional subtext beneath the supernatural elements. So that was
Oh
left
my
in the book.
gosh.
And so they're
Wow.
obviously copying an author's style,
Yeah.
which is like, I mean, basically
Wow.
using AI at all is
Yeah.
plagiarism because
Right.
in order to generate the architecture
Mhm.
for the AI, the language models, they've taken all of this literature from authors without their consent and they feed it into the computer.
Oh,
Yeah, so
yes.
right now
Mhm.
there's a
Mhm.
big lawsuit going on about that. So,
Mhm.
that's another issue I have is that, like, we basically the genie's out of the bottle and there's no, like, laws or regulations.
Mhm.
There should have been a infrastructure set up before releasing it, you know?
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, there you can see that so much with, like, celebrities too. The, like, people use AI to
Oh,
make
yeah.
videos of
Mhm.
celebrities and
Mhm.
stuff, and it's just so creepy.
It's very, very scary because no, I just finished watching that show, The Roses. It's a movie,
Mhm.
kinda based on War of the Roses, well, War of the Roses book, but I feel it's a remake of the original War of the Roses, and, so that's
I
one
have no
thing.
clue what War of the Roses is.
Well, so
Just let her get it out.
they're getting they're getting a divorce,
Okay.
so but in this new one, she takes AI and uses his likeness and him saying stuff which he had never said, and then
Uh,
she puts it out, like, to all his friends and on social media and stuff.
That's
So now
crazy.
it looks like he said,
Like,
that.
crazy things.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah, that stuff
that's
is
so
scary.
scary because how do you say, "No, that wasn't me," you know?
Mhm.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's why I feel like anything that uses AI and is trying to, like, market it as real, like, there should be a watermark, like, there should be something that's,
Mhm,
Mhm.
like
mhm,
Yeah.
so
mhm.
people know
Yeah.
because they're especially it's interesting because the younger generation is actually so against AI, like most of them, like my
Mhm.
kids are, and it's more like the older generation that is, like, getting sucked into a lot of the AI stuff, and
I wonder why. Why do you think that
yeah.
is?
I think it's hard for somebody that didn't grow up with all this to wrap their mind around, like, "Oh, that's fake." Like, they don't see the tells right away.
Mhm.
Oh, gotcha,
And so they're,
gotcha.
like, cause even Tom will be, like, looking at his phone, and he's like, "Oh, look at this fish, like, blah, blah, blah," and
Oh,
it's
I
like,
know
"That
where
is
the
fake."
fish turns where the fish turns into a giraffe or something,
Okay, okay, I don't know. That's a little
I hope you
obvious.
didn't think that was real, Mom. Oh my gosh. I have a hard time when there's, like, videos and it's like a child and a dog, cute moments together.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh my god, that's so cute," and then Christian is like, "That's AI," and I'm like, "I can't trust anything."
I know,
No,
It's
it's
right?
so
hard.
hard.
Mhm.
I do
Yeah.
wish that there was similar to how, like, Facebook and all that stuff, they have, like, "This is an ad,"
Oh,
like,
yeah.
they should have that for AI too.
Yes.
At
Yeah.
Yes.
least, like, that kind of stuff so that because there might also be, like I could see a lot of political stuff, like people
Mhm.
using
Mhm.
AI to
Mhm.
push stuff through and
Mhm.
make fake videos and stuff like that,
Mhm.
and there are some people that would really fall
Mhm.
for it even if it looks
Mhm.
super AI.
Mhm.
Well, and even on the other side of it is, like, things that are real are really happening, and people are like, "Oh, that's gotta be
Oh, that's
AI."
true.
And it's like
That's
Mhm.
true. Yes.
so,
Yes.
yeah, I mean, there's gotta be some sort of flag for it
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
it's also, like, could help train people that might be easily scammed to, like, watch
Mhm.
out for certain things, you know?
Mhm. Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
once you know kinda the tells of AI, then you start to see it more. Um, with writing, a lot of it like, a lot of people talk about the M dashes, like, that's a tell for AI, but
Mm.
I don't know, a lot of authors use M
M
dashes.
dashes?
M dashes is just like a long dash. Because there's kind of like a cadence to AI. Like, the language style is like, "It's not this, it's that." And then it, like, likes to speak in threes, and it's very exaggerated,
Mhm.
expressive. Okay, the next question was, if you first of all, what was your favorite book of the year so far?
Oh,
Mm. Oh, I know. I know what mine is.
Okay,
I
mom.
don't know what mine was.
So, mine is, The Road to Tender Heart.
That's mine, copycat. Are you AI?
No.
Okay, wait,
Oh,
just
man. We're
side
so synced up. Mary
Oh,
Kate could never.
oh, darn, because I can't even but we can't go into it because it spoils it, but, like, did you read the whole thing now?
Mhm,
Okay. Oh, I just love the
mhm.
ending. Okay, Mary Kate, what about you?
Well, now hold on. That was you
Okay.
guys did it too fast. I didn't get to look up
But
my list.
it's funny, talking about AI because in that book, The Cat Talks,
Yeah.
his hat his hat talk I love how his hat keeps changing his mind. And
The heck? Oh.
I love those, because to me it reminds me of cartoon,
Yeah. Yeah, but
excuse
see,
me.
I feel like AI would not ever come up with a cat talking because that's just
Mm.
too, like,
Oh,
outside of the
outside of
box.
yeah,
But, I
or
mean,
a
who
hat
knows?
or a hat talking.
Yeah.
It would just say a hat can't talk.
Yeah.
If I read The Nightingale this year, then that is
Okay.
the top one so far. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
The
was gonna say
Nightingale.
because I think I read it in February, and it was
Yeah.
after you had finished it. Um, okay, The Nightingale. So, what if you found out that book was like, they were outed as using AI when they were writing that book?
Well, what does it mean by using AI?
Co-authored.
Co-author, I would be distraught. I would
Yeah,
be
Mhm.
so upset because then that means her other books
right.
also. See, that's what's
Oh,
hard
mhm,
about
Yep.
mine is that I love Kristen Hanna as an author.
Yeah,
So like I think
mhm,
the 3 books that I've read of hers are like all of my
yeah,
tops.
mhm.
So I would be so distraught. I
yeah.
would have to give the book away.
Yeah, I don't think I could keep it on my shelf either. I'd be like,
Yeah, yeah.
it's like
Because
being bamboozled.
well,
Yeah.
don't you think it kinda reminds you of when Oprah had that book, A Million Little Things by,
Oh, pieces,
James
yeah.
Fry?
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, because everybody was, "Oh my gosh, they loved that book." I was just about to read the book, and then that
It's
whole
your mom.
controversy came out where
I was just about to open that book up, I swear.
and, it came out, and so it put a really bad taste in everybody's mouth, and I would feel the same then.
Because
It
it's
would
fake.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and
And
that was the issue with him was that it was fake, you
right.
know?
Yeah, that's what I meant. And it's
Mhm.
like I think sometimes people don't realize how personal reading a book
Mm.
is
Yeah.
because
Oh,
it's
yes.
like you can be so affected by a book. And I
Oh,
think
yes, you can. Mhm.
that's going to be our sound bit. Oh, yes, you
Yeah.
can. Mhm.
Mom's thinking of 50 Shades of Grey. She's like, "Yeah."
No, no, because
Zayden.
no.
Yes, yes.
Actually, I was thinking of something else, but I will not go into it with your kids, so
What?
Alright,
Now you
excellent.
have
That is
to.
actually it
nope,
is a
nope,
gross
won't.
one.
It's
That's
Oh.
gross.
Wait, is it
so
something gross?
no, no, it's just
Oh,
Oh,
I will
something
yeah.
it's just books affect me. So I
It just
really
fucks affect me. And we're gonna
Okay.
stop talking about it, okay? We don't
yeah,
talk
because
about it.
we're gonna keep it right here in my head. It's not coming out.
Okay.
You
Um
go.
yeah, so so yeah, I mean people look to connect. You look for connection with like the human experience with books and like something that you can
Mhm,
relate to, something that you can take
mhm.
out of it. And it
Yes,
just
yes.
feels so
Something that
disingenuous.
can inspire you
Yeah.
sometimes and, yeah.
Okay, so Barnes& and Noble CEO
Oh,
came out to say that he would sell books that are AI in Barnes& and Noble. But I think the way he worded it was really good. It makes me have a little bit of faith in it all. He said, like, because they're a business, they're there to make money. So if there was a demand for books with AI,
Mhm.
then he would, but only if like they would have to explicitly say that they used
Oh,
AI.
okay.
yeah.
Mhm.
Because don't you think if there was an AI section in Barnes& and Noble, like no one would go there? I really feel like that.
Well, I don't know. So, okay. So I've been working the library show,
Yes.
okay?
Oh, yeah.
And they had these little kiosk things that you evidently somehow you like punched in and it would write you a story and spit it out.
Oh,
Not a
yes. I've seen no, those are fun.
Okay.
They
okay.
have them in malls. When I was in Boston, there was, like they would have, like, random ones in the mall, and you just, like, press a button, and then it's, like, a random story, but I don't know if I it was it was, like, 2019 when I went to Boston,
Mm,
Mm.
so I don't
mm,
think it was generative AI, but it was
Like a
just, like,
Mad Lib.
yeah, I think there was just, like, random
mm.
stories in there. I don't think it was made up on the spot, though, but they're really
Oh.
fun.
Oh,
Hmm.
well, this one this one ended up being broke, and
Oh,
so they were telling me, "Hey, this been broke for, like, 2 days now," you know, and I'm just like I have a feeling when whoever owns those comes if they fix it, they're gonna have all these stories
oh my
spitting out, you
god.
know,
Oh.
because yeah, because I think it had prompts, and you would say, like, they go to a bridge, you know,
Hmm.
so that's to me what it sounded like, you know, or it made haikus or whatever for them. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, give me a haiku on the color blue, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it's hard because if you have used like GPT to like spit something out, it does feel like, oh my gosh, I could never write something like that in this amount of time. Like it just feels
Mhm.
like you're just beaten
Mm.
by the
Yeah,
computer,
yeah.
Yeah.
but I mean, I'm not a writer, so but
Yeah.
I did like somebody said if authors use AI, it's almost like using a performance enhancing drug.
Oh,
And so
yeah.
Oh,
it's like it needs a whole different section, you know?
yes,
Mhm.
yes.
But, like, I wouldn't wanna watch like, can you imagine if there was soccer, like, one league that had people that didn't use performance enhancing drugs and another
Mhm,
league that
mhm,
did? I don't know, I feel like I wouldn't be interested to see the the league
mhm.
that did unless they were, like, psycho or something.
I would. I absolutely would. Do you
Okay.
remember here, listen here, ladies who are older than me. Do you remember
Okay, mom, why are you shocked?
Yeah, you gave birth to me. Baseball before they did drug testing, Tom
Sammy
does.
Sosa?
Like, they were so crazy, like, there were so many home runs all the time, and it was
Oh, wow.
like, for
Oh.
Christian says this all the time for, like, anything, so I laugh when I say it, but it was electric, you know, like, it was it was so I think that's, like I have this kind of interesting debate in my head on performance enhancing drugs because there's so many other aspects to, like, sports that's, like, unfair, like
Yeah.
training time and trainers, like, if you
Mhm,
have the
mhm.
money to have all of
Yes,
these top
yes.
trainers and stuff like that, that's giving you a level up that your competition doesn't have,
Mhm.
and so, like,
Mhm.
what is really the difference between that and performance enhancement drugs other than, obviously, like, body risk if it actually, like, affects your body, but there's so much stuff with sports where it's like, "Give it your all, do everything you can," and then it's like, "But wait, not that?"
Yeah,
Hmm.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
there's, like, an
I
interesting
yes.
aspect to it. But, yeah, I would
I
watch both because
mhm.
I think if it was soccer and it was performance enhancement drugs, it would be like Shaolin soccer, if you guys have ever seen that. They were
No.
Kendall showed it to me. It's like karate mixed with
Okay.
soccer, and they were,
Yeah.
like, doing
What about
crazy
the
stuff.
what about the big plastic balls doing like everybody has to be in the
That
big
would be
plastic
if,
ball?
like, soccer and drinking combined,
Yes.
which could be
That's
fun.
what I should wear when I play my
Yeah.
pickup leagues. It's a big plastic ball to save myself from getting
Yeah.
injured.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Um,
you all know about my famous story with Sandra and the volleyball and um the what were they called? Those leagues, the where you had to pay the money.
The
oh,
travel leagues?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and I could not afford it. Could not afford it. and then they wouldn't even
I
let her
got to
play
go in a
because
travel league. We all
yeah, you
know.
did.
We all know. I mean, but I
No.
wasn't even, like, upset about because I knew like, I
I
wasn't
was.
no, but I mean, I wasn't coming home and begging you to play in this league
No,
because
no.
I saw that it wasn't right. I just really
Mhm,
felt like and I still feel that it's like I don't know. I work with a lot of marginalized youth, a lot of kids that don't have access to even just playing rec ball and
mhm,
stuff, and I feel like the community I live in, most of them have a lot of money, and so they're all, like, doing all kinds of travel stuff,
mhm.
like and by the time you start school, if you haven't done anything, you're behind, and I just feel like that
Yeah.
is
Mhm,
so unfair, and it really makes
mhm.
me mad.
So there's a couple things like that because those are the stories we love to watch and read about are the ones where they
Yeah.
are the ones who didn't get all the advantages and yet they're still
Mhm.
able to overcome,
Right.
and be phenomenal uh in their own right. And
Yeah.
then there was now with Michaela and Mo, I sent them to preschool. And by the time you came, there was no way I could afford preschool anymore.
Wow,
They
maybe
just
that
got
was a
the short
sign
end
not
of
to.
stick.
But
Yeah.
then look how smart you are, and, I kept feeling like preschool would
Poor
give
Mo and
back.
Mo
Michaela.
and Michaela are stupid.
And I was just like and I talked to, like, a doctor about it or whatever, and they said sometimes what's really best for the kids is if they stay home with their mom, So you got more out of being with me than they did by having, book learning, you know?
Yeah.
All right, Mom.
Yeah, I learned how to make a mean iced Diet Pepsi for you.
Yeah.
Oh, I was full on Pepsi then. I didn't
Yeah.
Oh.
do Diet Pepsi till I came up here.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So I guess last year, this is just a funny tidbit. Um, Last year, the Chicago Tribune published like a reading list for the summer 2025,
Mm,
like,
okay.
great books to read. And one thing that like ChatGPT does, and probably other ones, is they hallucinate, which means that they just make things up because they're trying to like
Oh,
please
sounds like
the
me sometimes.
oh my gosh. So the reading list included books that didn't even exist.
Oh my
Oh,
God, because they use
oh,
ChatGPT instead of
Yeah.
like
oh,
using
wow.
their brain
And
and
I'm sure some people caught it because some
Well,
people
yeah.
just
well,
read
obviously,
and
how
then
would
they go
Sandra
look for
know
them.
if
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like was digging in the
Yeah.
Chicago Tribune Post. Yeah, but I mean,
Wow.
but it's
That's
like
crazy.
that's one of the instances where it's like why use AI for that? Like you've got to have resources to find good books like that. It
Mhm.
Yeah.
can't take that long, to
You
Mhm.
could
think of
also
like
probably ask an intern, or
right.
something, or
Yes.
like
Yes.
ask everyone in the office, okay, what was your top book that you read this
Yes.
year, or
Yeah.
something like
Mhm.
that.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like the Chicago Tribune. There's got to be readers
Right.
there.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
It's
So that was
crazy.
crazy. Um yeah.
So here's a couple things because I'm sure as a teacher with writing papers, how do you tell if it's actually the student writing it or the AI?
I think it's pretty
I'm sure
easy to
every
tell.
teacher is trying to figure this out.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a hot topic and I feel like for the most part, at least like in a school like mine, where we're a smaller district, and I feel like the teachers really have a good grasp on their students.
Mhm.
And um, it's pretty easy to spot AI writing for the most part. But the AI detection software is notoriously bad also. So
Oh,
you can't
wow.
really trust that.
Mhm.
I think a lot of teachers, like some are having them like write things in class, instead of sending
Mhm.
them
Mhm.
home.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, I think I feel like most of the younger generation understand how it interferes with the creative process. And so most of the kids, at least in the district I work at, are really not like going to run things through ChatGPT. I think that the hardest part is math, honestly,
Mm,
because it's so easy to just take a picture of a math problem and then it sends you back every step and how to
Mm,
do it and what
mm.
the answer is.
yeah.
See,
But then
now,
when it comes time for tests, you're
Right.
yeah,
screwed.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like, when you were saying the younger generation versus the older, I would think with me being the older generation, I think of it like cheating,
Mhm.
because I mean, we had Cliff Notes when I was growing up, so
Mhm.
people would just whatever the Cliff Notes said,
Yeah.
and so I really feel like it's cheating. So I would think
Yeah.
that's why I was very surprised when you said that more older people use it.
Well, I just mean like a that the older generation don't see the tells as easily, and so they're more, like, bamboozled into using
Mm.
it. Like,
Mhm.
I'm not
Mhm.
saying that they're, like, purposefully going out and using it,
Mhm.
but it's like they might read an article and not realize, "Oh, that was generated by AI," like,
Mhm.
I also
'cause
think
yeah.
the younger generation is more in tune with like the environment and the
Mhm.
environmental effects that
Oh,
like
yeah, we
generative
barely
AI
touched on
has.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think the older generation, first of all, they're like, what do I care? And then,
I'm out.
Mhm.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And then I also don't think they like understand the like how much it affects the environment and like
No, because you think it's just somebody just a robot typing kinda, you didn't and then
Right.
the other thing with, data centers is that it gives so many jobs, the people
yeah.
working there, like, a lot of guys, around here have gone to they're always like, "Oh, this data center is gonna be going, let's go over there and work,"
Yeah, but is
so
it like that they set them up and then they're, like, done? Because that's what I've read is that once they're established, it's basically just like skeleton workers there. Like, there's
yes,
yeah.
yes, but there's so many going up that they're, "Okay, this town's got one. Okay, Indiana's doing one," "There's one over in this town." So it's like there's so many going up that you can keep busy just moving around doing
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
And because the workforce is smaller right now, they're paying a lot of money and a lot of incentive to get the workers there, so
Mhm.
it's kind of like when the Alaska pipeline went in, that took a lot of workers. So now the next thing is the data centers.
Yeah, I mean, it does, like, baffle me that especially kinda, like, boomer generation, like, the people that lived through the Cold War and everything, that they aren't freaking out about
Mhm. Mhm.
ChatGPT and, like, basically the government having access to every single thing.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
there's no more privacy, and
Mhm.
Right.
I don't know, it's just it's a thing of nightmares, I think, especially
Yeah.
once it gets to the point where you can't tell what's AI and what's not, and that's when I'm like, "Alright, I'm getting a flip phone."
Uh,
Well, and the thing that always scared me was those certain movies where they can control the cars. Was in the parking garage and they turn the cars on and have them go off the edge,
have you
Ugh.
seen
stuff
all
like,
of those cars? The what are they called? Wally or Willy or
oh,
something?
Waymo.
Wavo. There's been so
Yes.
many things where like the car is like blocking another car in, but it's not moving, and the
Eh,
person in the car is like, "Hey,
Oh.
move!"
Oh
And
I
it's
my
have
like,
god.
seen, like, where there was, like, a fleet of them that got kind of trapped in a subdivision because there were so many cul-de-sacs, and they were just,
"Oh my
like,
god,
going around it, like but they were going fast and, like, whizzing
really?
around, and there's,
Oh,
like,
Oh my
kids
god,
oh,
that's
playing.
scary."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That type
yeah.
of stuff just, like, I don't Yeah, I
Yeah.
I just have
Yeah,
moments where I wanna
it's
be like
scary.
mom, where she just cut the TV cord, and I
Yeah.
just wanna be like, Just forget it all. We're going to
Yeah.
yesteryear."
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Okay, what else do I have here? Oh, okay, we gotta talk about this. There was, a major publisher had pulled a book after readers recognized that it
Mm,
was AI, and that was Shy Girl, so that got a lot of
that
press.
sounds really familiar. I think I've
Yeah,
heard of that one.
'cause, like, her book was really getting she was, like, an indie author, so, like, self-published, and then this bigger company picked up her book, and then I guess because it got a lot of attention, then people started reviewing and saying it was AI, and
Mm.
so that was a huge thing that happened, and she claims that she had a editor that used AI, and so
Oh
that's
wow.
so, like, she wrote
Oh.
it and then sent it to an editor, and then they, zhushed it up
Mm,
using AI.
So here was a question that I had. I thought of asking it earlier, and that is, what if you are blamed for using AI
Mhm.
and you didn't really use it? You
That's
mm,
know?
happening a lot, actually. It's like because people can't trust anything that they
yeah.
read anymore, and if it
Mhm.
sounds off, then they think it's AI. And so a lot of people
Mhm.
that are actually just like neurodivergent are getting,
Mm.
Mm,
because like if you're on the spectrum, you might sound like you have a certain
Oh
cadence
yes,
to,
yes,
yeah.
certain
yes.
vocabulary. And so
Mhm.
people are like flagging things as AI when it's not.
Mm,
And so that's
Mm.
another thing that's happening. And also just like indie authors in general are like really screwed, I feel like,
Mhm.
because now I personally don't really trust a self-published author because
Oh, gotcha.
mm,
yeah, and
Mhm.
so if you're just like an author starting out and like trying to get a
Mhm.
book deal and just self-publishing things, like
Mhm.
people don't trust that you're not AI, and if you get accused of being AI, then you're like blacklisted.
Forever.
Yeah, but oh yeah, because the major companies do have authors sign like a disclose what they if they used AI and like how they used AI
Mhm.
and something else like they
But then it comes down to the truthfulness of the author,
right.
you know. And I would think, if somebody, because I feel it's cheating. So I would think if an author is using it, they're just as likely to say, I didn't use it, because they're
yeah.
cheaters, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's such a gray area of um like I said, if it's a co-authored by AI book, like I feel like that's more simple than
Mhm.
like using AI to edit, grammar
Mhm.
or things like that. Sometimes it seems like it would be really hard to regulate because James Patterson, he uses all kinds of like he doesn't write
Oh,
his own books
yeah.
at this point.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so I mean, he has a process and he hires like real authors, um, but it's almost like a shop, you know?
Mhm. Mhm.
And so like he just makes an outline and then gives that works with the author to create the
Mhm.
book,
Mhm.
but the work that he's doing is not very different than what people are a lot of people make an
Yes.
outline and put it into AI to create the book.
Yes. I agree. I agree.
So
Yeah.
it just gets kinda, I don't know, messy.
And yet every James Patterson book I've read, I've loved.
Yeah, I did just I read, but at least those are humans and he credits them and he
Yeah.
pays them out of
Mhm.
his own
Yeah.
pocket.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Mhm.
So, I mean, that's something. It's
And
like
Something.
for the authors he's with, it's kinda neat, because maybe that gives them a step up to go their own way then. It's
right.
almost like having a teacher or a mentor, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Mm,
But like ghostwriters, I guess they get paid and they like sign stuff, like non-disclosures and stuff. It's
Mhm.
like an agreement, but
Yeah.
that's
I still
also
like that book we
oh,
I
read, The
know.
Ghostwriter, yeah.
yeah.
Is it?
A couple more things to touch on. I know Andy Weir, he was the one that wrote Project Hail Mary.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Andy Weir said, I might be among the last generation of human authors. It's only a matter of time before AI is able to write more entertaining, compelling, and exciting stories than any human. I think the industry is going to shift away from collective entertainment to a personal form. Like you'll have an AI that knows you. And I hate this idea.
That
Oh.
sounds horrible.
You'll have an algorithm. Okay,
Oh.
I actually hate like how Netflix is like, you'll like this.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
because it's got me watching all foreign films, and I
Mom,
don't
you don't
want
have to watch it just because it suggests. And now, because you're watching those, it's gonna
Yeah.
keep feeding you those.
I'm like, "I want it to be in English, I don't
Oh
want
my god.
Spanish."
She's like putting them all up, and she's like, I hate this. What if you just like watched the trailer before you committed?
I I don't
Dumbfounded.
I have no idea what that means. Oh my
there's a
god.
trailer?
She's like,
I swore off trailers 20 years ago.
Yes, yes, yes.
I do like the like suggestions, but
Oh.
I don't use them that much. But because a lot of the times I'm going on Netflix with something in mind, I don't kind of
Mhm.
like peruse anymore.
Yeah.
Um, but they are all stuff that I would watch. It's all like
Hmm.
crime documentaries and stuff like it's not Gupenhagen
Yeah.
3.0
Well, I gotta
or
tell you,
whatever.
for a long time there too, I was only getting cartoons before the
That I
foreign
think that
stuff
was because of
came in.
Cleo.
Yes, it was.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh. But yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
think that
mean,
sounds horrible, the book thing, because
yeah,
I don't think that'll happen. I think that's a
I don't think
man's
so
point of
either.
view.
I think
Because
so too.
like most fun, we've talked about this all the time, and I've also seen other like bookstagram people and stuff like talk about it. The most fun part of a book isn't actually reading it. It's talking to someone else who has read
Mhm.
it
Oh,
and like
mhm,
being able to
mhm.
like share that community of being like, "Oh, you read that?
Yes.
Oh, I read this
Mhm.
and I read that and like
Mhm.
here's a book for you and there's a book for like those are like some of my favorite conversations mainly because I don't have to talk about
Yes.
myself. I can talk about books and I find
Yeah.
that comforting.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's a world where it's like oh, I only wanna read books
Right.
for myself. I think
Yes.
Mhm.
it's such a like, look at Goodreads and Storygraph, like, those are, like, apps that people love because it also adds to the community of books, like, you can see what your friends are reading
Mhm.
and, like, there's different
Mhm.
challenges and stuff like that, so I don't know, I don't think that's gonna happen. That would be crazy.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing I think of is I go in spurts, like, with music, say, where I might do country western, then I want,
Mhm.
Michael Bublé, and then I want hip hop, or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah? Yeah, what hip hop
Yes!
do you listen to,
Yeah.
mom? Tell me.
Evidently the hip hop from the '80s, because every time that comes on at work, I start kinda like, "Ooh," you know? But but anyways, so and I do find that sometimes, like even with movies, maybe I'll
Mhm.
watch a streak where it's a bunch of crazies in the movie or just family movies,
Yeah.
and with books, I think it's the same thing, where
Mhm.
you like your hot cowboy books, okay, you don't want to read that forever, but it's a nice
I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's a good palate cleanser.
Yeah,
I
Mhm.
yeah,
mean,
and who knows? You would have never picked those up if an AI person had told you, like that wasn't in your logarithm or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
algorithm. Yeah, I mean, for me, I get excited when I'm gonna read a book that I would have never picked up, or like if I
Yes.
love a book that I would have never
Hmm.
picked. Like that's
Yes.
why
Mhm.
I love being in, our book
Book
club
clubs.
and other book
Hmm.
clubs.
Hmm.
And same thing with like when I go to somebody else's house and I'm like, "Ooh, what's in your for you on Netflix? Like, what are you
Hmm.
being suggested? Like,
Yeah.
what else is out
Yes.
there?" Like,
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
so I don't want a curated world. I wanna
Hmm.
stumble on things sometimes that
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
broaden my
Hmm.
Yeah.
worldview.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um, Okay. Oh, yeah, the other thing I wanted to make sure I said was a long time ago, we were like, "Okay, we need to talk about AI," and now
Yes,
we're
and we
finally
have
getting along to doing
like
it, but
every podcast since we've been like, when we
Yes.
talk about AI, we'll talk about this. And
yeah.
and I
Yes.
was thinking about that today. I was like, are we gonna remember to talk about all the
No.
things that we said we were gonna talk about?
No, but I did like when we first talked about it, I asked the English teacher I work with,
Oh
and she
yeah.
was like, "Oh my gosh, I just talked to my sister about this," and then she shared this quote with me, and it's kind of long, but I'm going to read it because it
Okay.
Okay.
was posted by Kate Byer, who is a poet. And
That's
she said,
cute.
"Finally, I'd like to add a little note here about AI. There's a lot of discourse out there right now about the future of writing and books, and I want to reassure you that when it comes to poetry, we're all good." And I think that this also transcends like other types of
Yeah.
writing. Um, but AI literally can't write a poem. Anyone is welcome to try. It's not real. It's just dead words. A computer system can't feel lust, endure jealousy, taste her grandmother's chocolate cake, watch a child be born, trip walking across the stage in front of 500 people, have a first kiss, or hold their loved one's hands while they cross to
Mm.
the other side. Poetry is made
Oh.
strictly of human experience. There's no wiggle room. What a gift.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I just felt like that just summed it up perfectly, you know?
Yeah.
I can't believe I didn't cry well, because I always, like, cry
I
when I'm reading
know.
quotes.
Oh
I
yeah, you
know.
do that. You
Especially
do do
one with
that.
so much feeling in it.
I
Wow.
know.
Yeah. But I think
Maybe
that's
I
so
am AI.
true.
Yeah,
It's like it's never gonna be a first point of view kind of feeling. It'll
right.
be like a second, like
Mhm.
they're just witnessing it in their robot brain, but they're
Yeah.
not
Mhm.
actually feeling it. When you write something, you have to actually feel it in
Mhm.
order to
Mhm.
make it
Yeah, can you
relatable.
imagine if Christian used AI to write his wedding vows?
Who says he's not going to?
He
Yeah, what
better
if he could?
not.
Yeah.
I don't think he would. I don't think he would, no. Because I do wanna do, like, our, like, personal written vows, but he says that I'm gonna just, like, cry the whole time, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Well, what are you gonna
Uh,
do about it?"
yeah.
Yeah. So, and remember, when you were doing the speech at Sandra's wedding?
Yeah, I
Did you see that?
cried
Sorry.
at that too.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
Mhm.
I'm a speech crier.
Yeah, I am too.
And at
Although I
Grandma
didn't cry
Zadia's
at
birthday,
Cass.
I sobbed.
Oh, I was like, I didn't cry at Grandma
Sandra
Zadia's
was there.
birthday.
Oh, I just remember like when Tom and I tried. I've like cringe thinking about this
Okay.
when the rehearsal that we
Oh,
had
yeah.
given gifts to all the
Yeah.
bridesmaids and the groomsmen and
I
grandma and
remember
grandpa, like
this.
everybody, and like we could not get through a single gift without sobbing, both of us. Like
Oh.
I was like, and this is for my sister. And then I would like recover, and then it was like Tom's turn, and he's like, and this is for my brother too. It was like I don't think
Oh my god,
anybody
that's so
understood
Yeah.
anything we said.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
it was real.
Yeah, let the
Yeah.
AI come up with the crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, truly.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I did find out because I'm trying to avoid AI as much as possible, and I hate how
Mhm.
like even if you Google
Google?
something,
Oh,
yeah,
I
like
hate
And it's
that.
the AI
usually
summaries
wrong.
come
Yes,
up. So,
I
but I
hate it.
found out to get around it, when you
Yeah.
Google something, at the end of it go minus AI, and then it doesn't
Mm.
show up.
Oh, okay.
So,
Oh,
Because
that's
that's been
nice.
really
yeah.
annoying me. And at work, we found this contraption. So we found this piece of wood and it had a red plastic thing that kind of wrapped around
Okay.
like a pigtail kind of, but it was holding a piece of chalk so that you could write on the ground without bending over. Okay.
Mm.
So then my friend uh Chat GPT'd it, like, "What is this?" Oh my gosh. AI wasn't even close. It was saying how it was like a hammer for a railroad spike. It was just like
That's
It
so
was
funny.
yeah, not coming up with it at all, and it would show us pictures, but they were just red,
Um,
and so, the other thing I wanted to say was, remember, Sandra, when, you put in the chat GPT about How I Met Your Father,
oh,
and it
yeah.
wasn't even close
Well, the
to
thing
what
that
really
was
happened?
well, yeah, 'cause
Yeah, I mean, it's
I
not
didn't
gonna
give it all the
know.
details.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, when we were okay, I'll just say this real quick. I tested out if you could put a prompt in and say to write it in the style of a certain author. So I did it with like Colleen Hoover and Jane Austen. And I was shocked that it actually sent me back a story
Mhm.
that
Mm,
was in the style of that author. Like to me, I was like, how is that okay? I'm
Yeah.
surprised it wasn't
mhm.
like, oh, I'm sorry, but we cannot replicate a specific author's style. It was just like, sure, here
Mhm.
you go. Brrr.
Yeah. There's,
Yeah,
like, no regulations. It's crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would be interested to know, like, if they use AI for covers, like the cover
Oh
art
yeah, they
and
do.
stuff. Yeah.
Actually, the court of, the
Yeah. Yeah.
ACOTAR, that author was in a lot of heat for using
Oh,
AI.
yeah. I do
I
Who
remember
don't think
that.
she
was?
did it purposefully. Sarah Moss, I think is her name.
Yeah.
Um,
Gotcha.
yeah, but like they used an AI generated stock photo
Okay.
as a cover. But yeah, I mean, if a cover is AI, I'm not reading. Like even if every word is like authentic on the inside, like
Mhm.
I would just assume it's not.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
But the
that's
author
tough.
doesn't have control over the covers most of the time, right?
Yeah, they do.
Well,
I thought we said
no,
they
they don't. But I feel like the authors that don't have control are the ones that are with the big publishing company. And so the
Mhm.
publishing companies are not going to be trying, they shouldn't be using AI art
Mhm,
if they're trying to avoid it, especially now. I
Yeah.
feel like now there's
mhm,
more like discourse on it, but like the self-published authors, they would be the ones to use a lot of the AI
Yeah.
art because they don't have all the money to
mhm,
pay for
mhm.
Yeah.
artists. And
I
sometimes they pay for
wish
artists and the artists use AI art.
oh, that's
Right, right.
crazy. I wish that like covers like this one is so beautiful. I wish it said the designer, I
Artists.
wish it
Oh,
credited them.
Yes.
And I don't know if it does
Well,
or not.
yes, they say jacket art by usually on, in the back
Where?
flap.
Oh,
It
in the
usually
back
says
flap?
jacket, yeah,
oh,
jacket art by, I don't know if I got, uh,
Oh yeah, book cover and book design by Emma
yeah,
Hardy. Oh,
oh,
I
yeah,
love that. Thanks,
yeah.
Mom.
You're
yeah.
welcome.
We
That's
don't
so
read the things we don't
fun.
have to.
Yeah. Well, let's see who this one's by.
Yeah, I'm looking for yesteryear.
Aaron Fitzsimmons.
Oh,
You're not in the
look at the inside of yesteryear though. It says, "Please note that no part of this book may be used or reproduced in any manner for the purpose of training artificial intelligence technologies or systems."
Ooh,
Ooh. Well, what
wow.
what a little random gift that
Yeah.
was.
And that's
That's
so
fun.
funny that it's a book about the past, like how things were done in the past, but they're getting ready for the future.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
that's
see
so
any jacket
fun.
art thing
You're
for
It's
this
looking at the
one.
on the
wrong
flap.
place.
Yeah, you got to go to the flap
The
Which
back
flap?
one
Oh, the
with the
back
art.
flap.
Yeah, and it'll
under
say it
the
towards
Oh
the
artist,
yeah.
end.
under the.
Jacket photograph by Steven Simpson Getty Images. Jacket designed by John Gall. Gall, like Love Island Gall?
Because your Aunt Katie worked at Getty Images.
Oh,
So, and that's like a library for photos, Yeah.
yeah.
The filing cabinet where you're going through the filing cabinet.
Oh,
So that pops out in my eye when I see Getty Images all the
oh.
time.
I think of like the celebrity photos.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
So next, let's talk about what we're watching and what we're reading.
Okay.
Let's do watching first.
Oh, watching first. Okay.
Um,
I'm obviously watching Love Island and the
yes.
World Cup. I think that it
Oh,
will
yeah.
stay
Mm,
the same
mhm.
for a long, long time. The summer for sure.
Mm.
So
Does
those
the
are my
World
main
Cup
ones.
go through the whole summer or
Um,
just Love Island?
I don't know. They're in the round of 32 now.
Oh, wow. Oh,
So
okay.
probably it at least goes until August, I would assume.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's what I'm watching.
I'm also watching Love Island, shamefully. I'm
Shamefully.
just I feel like Mary Kate used to always watch it. I'm like, gosh, this is just such like there's no substance here. And now I like watch it. And I also think I'm so glad I'm not in my 20s anymore when I
Oh
watch
my
Love Island.
gosh.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
it's just so nice to be on the other side.
Yeah.
I would like to be able to wear some of the outfits, but anyway.
I know it.
So also I finished Widow's Bay. Just I'm so sad
Yeah,
that it's
same here.
over. Yeah. Still watching Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed, the show
Oh,
that's
right.
really good
Yeah.
with a really weird title.
Yes,
But
yes,
it's
yes,
like a
yes.
thriller. It's a crime thriller. What was the other thing? Oh, I just started watching John and Kate plus 8 because the
Again.
son.
Oh, that's an old
Yes,
one.
he has a
Yes.
tell-all book that he's
Yes.
about to
Yes, so I wanted to
Oh,
rewatch it, so then I just kind of have more like, I was so young when it came out, and I
mhm.
didn't
Yeah.
really watch it much, but, so yeah, I wanted to refresh myself for that.
Well, I also finished Widow's Bay. I was really, uh, I don't know. I wasn't too crazy about.
You weren't sold on it, but, like, I just have to add in defense of Widow's Bay because I loved it so much. Also, Mo loved it so much,
Yeah, yeah.
so I don't know.
I think yeah. So anyways, got through Widow's Bay. And then so I'm watching two things right now. First of all, I started watching America's Sweethearts,
Oh,
the
yeah.
Dallas Cowboys.
Yes.
So what I really like about the first episode is it brings in how much them being on TV has like there are people from around the world and so many people competing for 6 spots.
Yeah.
That is just crazy. And then I am watching um voicemails for Isabel.
Yes! Oh, that was the other I can't believe I forgot about that. It's so good.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
I feel
So
like I've heard of this.
It's a Netflix
I have
rom-com.
cried. Now
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
like more than halfway done, but I'm not to the end. And I have cried,
Yes.
I have laughed, I have gone, oh, So I am loving that. I am
Yeah.
just the emotions are just oh my
I know.
gosh.
When I
And
told you that you should watch it, I
mhm,
almost said how I cried so much, but, like, I didn't want you to feel like it was a really sad movie.
mhm.
Because like, even though you cry, it's not
Yeah,
like a, "Oh gosh, this is so" it's not like a Nightingale type of a cry,
right,
you know?
right,
Ugh.
right. But there are so many parts in the beginning of it,
Yeah.
where and uh and Nick Offerman's character is hysterical. He's the chef.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Yes. I feel like
Okay.
I've had that one suggested to me because I
Yeah.
remember in
Probably by
my
Sandra.
no,
No,
I
I don't think so.
remember
Oh.
in my brain going like, "Isabel."
Yes.
And they call her Izzy.
I know,
She's
yeah,
called Izzy too. Yeah.
yeah, um,
And it's Isabel versus Isabella,
yeah,
where there's a lot of Isabellas, but
yeah, and of course, in the studio with Mo on PBS.
Oh,
oh yeah, I
yeah.
haven't watched that yet.
Yeah, well, okay. Yeah, but it's good, it's good.
I
It's
will
quick,
for
yeah,
sure.
Sure.
um,
And I think we all watched Office Romance, didn't
yep,
we?
yep,
Mhm.
Yeah, what are we reading? Should we go into
Mhm.
that?
Yeah, go
Mhm.
ahead.
I This story might save your life.
Oh,
I'm doing
yes.
this
Yeah.
one right now, and
Mhm.
I'm doing it on like a audiobook, which
Okay.
is kind of fun because it is a they're a podcast, you know?
Oh, gotcha. Mhm.
Um so it is a nice way to read it because it has that, and I don't it also has like the little like podcasting noises, like it definitely
Oh,
is
nice.
like one of
Does
the
it
like
have, like,
fun
dogs
ones.
barking and
No,
cars going
not
by
not
and
our podcasting noises, like podcast in a studio. So I'm reading that, and then I'm also reading um the Amalfi Curse
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
by Sarah Penner.
Mhm.
So I'm reading that one. This story
How are
might
you how are you liking it so far?
I like it. It's
Okay, good.
I definitely like I so it goes back in time, so it's like in like the 1800s and then now, and I do like the 1800s story a little bit more. Like I like get excited when I get to that year.
Mhm.
Um but I'm also like only like 20% through or something like that. So I'm still in the beginning, but that one is about like treasure hunting and witches and the
And that's
sea and stuff.
by, the one who did The Lost Apothecary, right?
Yes. Yeah, let me
And I
Oh,
see.
love that book.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah, it's by the same author. So it's similar
Mhm.
because that one goes back and forth too.
Mhm, mhm.
So yeah, I'm really liking that one. And then The Story Might Save Your Life. That's like it's like a feel good thriller is what it's advertised as because it's not like scary,
Hmm.
but it's like a mystery
Mhm,
kind of thing.
mhm.
So that's what I'm reading right now.
Well, let's see. I just finished, The Road to
Tender Hearts?
excuse me. Yeah, Tender Hearts, and I I cannot believe how much I like that book. I
I know,
really,
same.
really liked it from start to finish. And so now so what happened was last week, I was supposed to go to the Molly Malone book club, which that was the book we were reading, so that
Mhm.
worked out. Uh, and then I was also supposed to go to the Helen Plum, library book club. So I couldn't go to either one because I was working those crazy hours. So I also did not have time to read the one to go to the Helen Plum one. And so I almost just took it back to the library. And then I thought, what the heck? It doesn't look too big. Why don't I go ahead and try it? So it's called Secret Lives. And see, it's not one that I would have picked at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, cute.
I love it.
Oh,
I love it. I've been
really?
Really? Oh,
telling everybody
fun.
about it. And they are okay, so it's a 75-year-old woman and her sidekick is a college student. And they
Fun.
are double first cousin twice removed.
Oh.
The heck?
And it reminded me of Christy because it's two brothers married to sisters.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how you become a double first cousin and then twice removed because something with a grandma. So they do explain it. It said Ethel's parents had siblings who married each other. A brother and sister wed a sister and a brother. Ethel's aunt and uncle were both her blood relatives, and therefore Ethel and her first cousins were double first cousins. In other words, cousins through both sides of the family tree. I'm 2 generations down from Ethel, so a double first cousin twice removed. But the
Yeah,
funny
see,
thing
I would have
about
to
this
read that line probably 100
So many
times.
times. I'd have to make a
but
diagram.
but the funny thing is that every time they introduce, it's not like, "Oh, like this a family member or a college student, or this my double first cousin twice removed." Yeah,
Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
they do the whole, which I think is just so funny, you
Yeah.
know? So
Oh my gosh.
so
So I feel like I just finished like 4 books at once, and so
Oh
now,
my
Oh,
like, I
wow.
haven't
god.
actually started my next one, but I know what it's going to be.
How did you
Um,
finish 4 at
I
once?
just kinda like, I think I'm a mood reader, and so, like, there's
Yeah,
certain
yeah.
like, there's a book that I always bring to the swim meets and practices, and then there's a book that when I'm just laying out,
Okay.
I listen to. Because I finished Guess Again, that was so good. That was the crime thriller one. I finished Kindred, and that, like,
Oh,
I
I've heard
heard
yeah,
a lot
that's
about
it's
really
that.
so
good,
good.
yeah.
That was recommended like for a yesteryear,
Mm,
now without saying any spoilers. Yesteryear, like if you didn't love the twist. Like
okay.
so
Oh, then I
Mary
might like
Kate,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
Mary Kate, what
Yeah,
you wanted it to be, like this was more
it
like
was more like that.
yeah. Um
No, that's fun.
so that was really good. And then I had my Books and Booze book club, and so I
So cute. I
reread. I
love
kind of
that
like
every time.
yeah, well, I didn't go because I
Like me and Helen Plum.
well, except for that I could have. But, that book was The Only One Left by Riley Seeger, I think you say it.
Mhm.
And I had already read that, and so I just kinda, like, skimmed it and I reread the ending. Um, but I didn't like my outfit. And so
That's so funny.
I was just like, I'll just go to Costco." I don't know.
Oh my
I
god,
was
you're
just
so
feeling
Oh.
like,
funny.
it was just one of those
Aw.
days where I was like, nothing's fitting
Yeah.
me. I don't like anything I'm wearing. I don't want to be in public. I just want to like
Go to
See,
Costco?
then
yeah.
if you the
I think you're still in public.
and I think yeah, and I think most people would kinda say if you had maybe drank the booze, you wouldn't have cared what your
Yeah.
outfit was,
If
you
I would have
know?
just gotten in through the door,
Yeah,
like I would have
that's the
been
hardest
Yeah.
fine.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was just like I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, I
I
just didn't wanna, encourage you drinking. I didn't wanna do that, but,
um,
I just thought, you
bad mom alert.
know
Yeah.
I was just telling someone that, like, when you're feeling, like, not the greatest, the hardest part is, like, getting there, and, like, even though you know in your brain, like, once I get there, I'm gonna have so much fun, it's gonna be, like, this
Yeah.
great
Mhm.
time,
Yes,
but
yes,
it's just, like, the getting there that is, like, you have to convince yourself over and over again to get out the
yes.
door, and then it's, like,
Mhm.
every, like, step you take towards there, it's like, "You can do it, you can do it, you can do it."
Right.
Then you get there,
Mhm.
and you play Mario Kart, and you have so much fun.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, so I'd reread that book. I can't remember what the other one was, but oh yeah, my cowboy one. But
Right?
so the one I'm gonna start was I just picked up from the library. It's Alice Feeney, Beautiful Ugly. So I'm gonna give that a
Sweeney's a
go.
good author.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and we need to read our June book. We
Yeah,
gotta
I know, it's right
Yes,
here.
we're
Should
yes.
we talk?
yeah.
Should we announce it?
Yes,
Let me
we
just dismantle my whole shelf
I
while
thought
this
we already
podcast
announced it.
on
nope.
Instagram,
Oh.
but not on
Yeah, we've been a little
podcast.
behind this month because it's all
Yeah.
mom's fault. She's working so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys could be posting on Instagram too, right?
Shush, I said I'm trying my best. This is
Yes.
our pick
For
for
June.
Oh,
June.
and I
Um,
do like how you did that, the video at
Oh
oh, you
yeah.
like
Barnes
my
and Noble.
Instagram post now? Oh,
I did like it,
um,
yes.
Beneath a Broken Sky by Joshua Moling is what I'm guessing how to pronounce it.
Mhm.
So if you want to read along with us, read it. We'll probably none of us have started it, so
We
I don't
will.
know when we'll talk about it. Probably
Yeah.
like mid-July
Yeah.
is the uh
Yes, because I have another big show, and so July 17th, I think, is when that show is over.
Okay.
right.
Mhm.
So you have until July 17th, people,
Yeah.
to get this read. And by people, I mean me, Sandra, and
Us.
Mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
So,
I'm excited because this is also I would never pick this up.
right, me
No
neither.
shade to
Actually,
Mom
like
because she's
all
the
of us,
one that
I was
picked it up.
kind of like, I was, sometimes we like pick a book and I'm like, how did we get here?
Yeah.
Well, with that one, I had actually seen it in Book Page, which is that little pamphlet you get from the library,
Oh,
Oh, fun.
that talks about different, and since it's
Pride
Pride
Month.
Month,
Yeah.
that one was mentioned. But I'm going to be making myself a little podcast area
Oh,
so that I
yeah.
can just have it all ready. Yeah.
You should
Oh,
make a little
cute.
video of your podcast room reveal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That sounds like a good idea. The before and after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
very cute.
So,
Okay,
Okay, let's
Mom, you
wrap
want to
this
sign
up.
us
okay.
up? Yeah.
Yes, because I have to get up for work tomorrow, so it's time for me to put all my podcast stuff away and push that button.
Okay.
Nice.
So much better than AI.
Yeah.
If AI wrote your sign off.
Yeah.
Actually, let's do a quick. Let me just see what it would say, just really
Okay.
quick.
This is a big moment, Mom, because we could be replacing you with AI.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Okay, so it gave me a bullet point list of different
Of
ideas.
course.
Yep. Um, whether your books are written by humans or robots, remember, don't touch random wires and always push that button.
That's great.
No,
I
it's
like that.
not. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is your neighborhood electrician signing off. If AI takes over the world, at least somebody still has to reset the breaker. Until next time, push that button.
That is great. Oh, they did a much
We
better job
can't
than me.
sign
I'm
up. We
sorry.
can't side with AI. Okay, that
I
one was kind
know.
of funny.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
I
right.
still like
Okay.
Mom's basically just like,
Yeah.
I'm really tired and
she's
I have to
doing,
go
yeah.
to bed.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I might leave all this equipment up and just do it later.
Okay.
All
All
right.
So,